Once again, if you're listening to this audio track, I'd like to point out that this is Glitchhikers and it didn't play itself. Now, I originally heard about this partly due to some beef with a certain internet cookie who didn't like it. So that means it's probably good. I have played a little bit of it. It was a really long time ago, though. I gave it a quick test spin, and it was alright. I picked up like one person. I like the idea of it. If you're unfamiliar with Glitchhikers, you are driving, obviously, and you can kind of... what you can do is you pick up other... well, you pick up hitchhikers, which kind of is implied by the name. It's all keyboard, although I just did see a mouse prompt there. And yeah, you talk to them. So it's a little weird. You can drive around. I do like the auto-tuning radio too.
By David Lynch. This is Radio 90, and you're listening to Night Drive.
Also, the
Thanks for joining us tonight.
all of the head turning is a toggle, so remember to shift that back if you need to.
A Chinese explorer named Zhang He made 7 naval expeditions, traveling thousands of miles with over 300 ships.
So let's keep an eye out for somebody
Came to power, all the ships
while we
were
learn about the
destroyed,
Emperor.
and the Ming Dynasty entered a period of isolation
Gets a car.
that lasted hundreds of years. With that one decision, the fate of the world changed. Let's go on a journey together with our next song, Find Me on a Whim.
I really like the kind of messy polygon look of everything. I forgot we'd speed up too. Now you have to hold down the speed up to maintain it. It's not just it's not all cruise control. Peace out. Oh no, it's a turn. Got it. Thought I remember picking up someone sooner. Well, something happened. Hello. Oh, you actually look vaguely human. Thanks for the pickup. I was beginning to think it would be hours before I got a lift from something worthy. Okay. Worthy of what? Are you hurt? Was that your accident? Are you hurt? Nah, it's nothing a little drive can't fix. Just the next rest stop would be great. A good drive can fix a lot. Mind if I smoke? Driving is fun. I love driving. It's a lot of fun. Is that a joint? You better pass. Good old BC Bud. I guess hurtling through space at deadly speeds in a tiny metal shell could be fun for some people. Gives you something to think about. We say the journey's more important than, you know, the other thing. That would be the destination. Why are you driving? It's a spiritual thing. Driving's a spiritual thing for me. Time to be alone with our thoughts, our souls, our universe, our gods. I get that. I wonder what it says about our gods. I don't know how I like all the little burnt bits floating through here, but it's a cool effect. I'm just worried it's going to singe my clothes. When I was a kid, we had a cabin out on one of the islands. At night, you could see thousands of stars. By BC, by the way, I'm pretty sure they're referring to British Columbia. That's in Canada. It was so bright, you didn't need a flashlight. I gave them all names. Atticus and Caesar, Garuda and Saul. They fought each other in wars of my making. Alliances formed and were broken. Explosions burst across the sky. I was a god to them. Alright, oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted 3. There we go. Oh, the moon changed. I don't remember that. I think the stars are light in the darkness. Maybe the darkness is an illusion. My parents pretty much ignored me. Father was too drunk. Mother too busy. Yet I still remember those days fondly. Think that says something about me? Yeah, it probably does. One day, a man came to the grassy spot where I played. He said he was from the stars and pleaded for my mercy. I told him it was all make-believe. He just shook his head. Did you stop? So did you stop doing it? No, I don't remember. I guess I must have. I never saw him again. Too bad I was never really a kid. Thanks for the lift. She just gonna disappear?
Well,
yes.
That was a little different.
Yeah.
Ever wonder why the night sky is black, even though there is nowhere you could look that doesn't eventually have a star? Shouldn't it be white? And scientists say the average color of the universe is beige.
There's goo in the way.
There are stars above you even in the day, and they are watching. Gravity Well, up next. Keep your eye on the road, and have a lovely drive.
I like the automatic blinking. Too much is not much of a view. I love this song. At least the lead in. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, from what I remember, I found this on itch.io. I think it's pay what you want. But I already feel like you should pay money, because this is neat. I don't know. That's why I make these videos, so you can check stuff out for your own. If you think it's neat, throw them a few bucks. Hello. Looks like I got somebody. I like the little icons that tell you somebody's on board. What's up, buddy? Hi! Just to the Earth's hospital. The baby's about ready to pop out. Thanks for the pickup. Not many of your species seem willing to take me. Where's the father? Father? Oh, it doesn't really work like that, sweetie. It doesn't even really work that way for your own species, for that matter. I'm from a little planet in the Triangulum Galaxy. We still got too close to another system, and I was collided with a blue giant. That sucks. There was a war. It made the planet totally unlivable, of course, so we left. Did the little girl do it? The little girl from the islands caused it? What? I don't know what you mean. My journey here was long, but wonderful. There are so many worlds in the galaxy. So much life. A little planet of tiny volcanoes and baobabs. A civilization of artists and dreamers who believe we are all just living in someone else's story. Tribes of nomadic people who live amongst the stars. You know, all the elements that form life were created in the heart of a star that exploded, spreading the elements throughout the galaxy. You and me, we're made of stars. We are one with the universe. We are, all of us, children of the stars. This is a cool song. In many mythologies in this world, the sun is a deity of power, light, fire, strength. Some myths say it must be reborn every year, whereas the earth goddess represents life, birth, fertility. But really, there would be no life without the sun, no earth without the sun. We're all born from stars like the sun. Shouldn't the sun god be creator of life? Forgive the ancients. We have to forgive the ancients their mistakes. They created stories to help them understand the world. I suppose it's not their fault if they failed. My sister lost a baby. For years she couldn't talk about it. Then one day she said to me, "It's just as well. This universe doesn't care about life. I'll wait for the next one." That's grim. I can't wait. The hospital's just up here. Sonder. You know what that is? It's a sudden realization that every other person, all the people around you, are driving those cars, are fully conscious people with their own stories and goals and loves and thoughts. Just think about that for a second. And it's gone. Some neat thoughts, though.
And the circle of life continues. We don't always have control over our lives, over what happens to us. But we do control how we react. Accept, grow, live, love, hide, fade, wither, wisen, embrace, fight. You are all alone out there, But you know, you're never alone.
Uh-oh.
Millions of distinct bacteria share your body.
Oh, fair enough.
You're never alone.
It makes it sound
Keep
pretty ominous,
driving,
though.
driver. Turtles All the Way Down is up next.
I love using that term. If you watch me on stream, I throw it around a lot. Or do twists on it. The whole turtles all the way down thing. Well, for a second, I was wondering if the time actually reflected real time. And then I realized it's a couple hours later. Although, maybe it counts for time zones? Nah, probably not. It wouldn't make sense to be like 3 in the afternoon. Well, the sky was dark too. Oh, things got different. Hello. What's going on? Oh. Hi. What's up, Magma Face? The universe is expanding, and yet the universe has no edge. What is it expanding into? I'm in my 4th year of physics, and even I don't really get it. Infinite span... There's something more out there. I think there's something more out there. Beyond the universe. Sorry I'm like double reading it. I'm used to point-and-click adventures where you don't necessarily get both. Maybe there is, and we would never know, not for sure. That's beautiful. So much possibility out there. So much infinity. See, the thing is, I don't really need to get it. There's like 300 billion stars in our galaxy alone, and billion more galaxies out there. Our little single planet doesn't matter a bit at all, and yet, it's still wonderful, don't you think? I agree. The universe is wonderful. Even with an infinity of the unknown, we still have love and happiness in life. In all the crazy infinity that is our existence, in all the vastness of understanding we still lack, there's this amazing thing that is consciousness. Carl Sagan once said that since we are part of the universe, consciousness allows the universe to know itself. That's beautiful. I think we're having a moment. One day in the lab, we were doing chemistry experiments, right? Just a simple grade school exercise of burning different substances to see the colors they produce, like fireworks. Magnesium, copper, strontium, lithium. Science and art come together. My lab partner was this girl I didn't know, but God, she was pretty, in sort of a spunky way. We talked about different kinds of stars, and the heat death of the universe, and entropy. It was the start of something beautiful. Whoa. It's weird that one pops up sooner, too. What was her name? We went away the next day, far away, to a little world of our own, floating amongst nebulae and dwarves and undiscovered planets. Her sense of humor was dry. Sometimes I didn't even know if she was joking. She said the most absurd things. How she wanted to die in the heart of a star. I said she'd burn up long before she got close, and she looked at me like it was a challenge. We laughed and cried together, helped each other through tough times, family and friends in our own minds. The way she looked at me, a little smile in her eyes. The way she could rattle off chemical equations and the constructions of molecules. She drew them in her sleep, and I'd watch her eyelids flutter gently, the rise and fall of her chest, the tendons in her arms. We watched the fireworks together on New Year's, rattling off the compounds used, the bounds of heat and luminosity, then flew off into the sky through the lingering smoke. We were together 6 months before it flamed out, too intense for us to keep it up. But it was beautiful while it lasted. I would always love those days. Love is an amazing thing. It's what it's all about. Connecting with other people like that. The universe knowing itself. I like how the radio kind of cycles through static if you finish before the songs, or you don't finish before the song's over. I'm going to see my new girlfriend, now, just outside the city. We are all going to die in a fiery explosion one day. We are. It's just going to happen. But what a wonderful thing to be a part of in the meantime. God, I love driving. Don't you love driving? Why do you drive? It's a spiritual thing. Driving is a spiritual thing for me. A journey of the soul as well as the body. I like that. There's such beauty in the journey. Maybe there's a spirit to the universe. Bye.
Look at the night sky. What do you see out there? Emptiness? Chaos?
Moons.
An uncaring void? Or do you see the stars? The art of the nebulae? The romance of distant galaxies?
Gotta go
Is
fast.
God watching you? Is she watching any of us? 7 billion people on this world, and all we have is each other. Our own little infinity.
Exit ahead, keep left. I don't want to
Now
exit
count
down.
back with me, driver. 5,
Oh, I can't turn.
4,
Oh, I hit the thing.
3, 2,
I like this,
1.
like, crevice. Now what?
Welcome back. This has been Radio 90 Night Drive. Travel safely. Good night.
Okay. Well, let's continue traveling safely. Still nobody here. Oh, there we go. Beats. It's an interesting... It's an interesting shift. Ooh! Shiny things. I like shiny things. So, oh, there's the city. Things are happening. Left lane, exit only. Oh, I don't really want to get off in the city yet. I like this driving thing. Let's see if there's other people to pick up.
Gravity, gravity, gravity. It's impressive what you do.
Is that it?
Stronger than the strongest bull.
Nice.
Gravity, gravity
I'm kind of curious what happens when you go into the city.
takes two to see your burn. Though I try
Well, we'll record the credits here, and then I'll splice in a little jump to the city towards the end there. A little shorter than I expected, but again, pay what you want. Kind of a little introspective experience. Really nice.
the universe, and all its bunk will bend to me.
Kind of wondering if my speed choices changed anything either. And the audio cut out. There goes the radio. I like that jam too. Oh well. You can make your own music.
Talk to me.
Oh, there it is. That's weird. It could be because I'm recording. It might have bugged out. Sometimes the processor load does that.
Always falling.
I apologize.
Gravity, gravity, gravity. The colors shift to red.
Oh, there's some Tennyson in there? Nice.
Can't escape. There's nothing left ahead.
I think you know who Carl Sagan is.
If I had a choice, if I had a chance to choose
Felix!
between the work or perfect life, I take the second.
And yeah, I love the NPR nod that the radio basically was. I've definitely done my time with NPR night drives as well. Yeah, I'd say Turtles All the Way Down is probably my favorite song on the soundtrack there. Boop, 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 boop. Well, thank you, Silverstring, for producing this thing, which is a good fun time. I enjoyed it. Pleased to finish? I wonder if it'll just loop back to the beginning. I can just record my way to the end again. Probably not, though. Oh, there we go. Nice dissolve. Don't know if I remember that tunnel. Maybe I was just paying attention. Oh, we got somebody. Oh, you're new.
I found a beach whale the other day, up north. Just lying there. It was still alive. Looked at me as I approached. Do you know why whales beach themselves?
Oh, disease. They do it when they're sick.
Are we all a little sick? Anyway, I wasn't asking you. That's what I asked the whale. Why do humans jump off bridges? It responded.
I saw the bridge.
All sorts of reasons, I said. But it looked at me like I knew. Knew I really didn't know. Or didn't I?
Have you considered suicide? Have you ever considered suicide?
I mean, haven't we all? You ever think about just driving off the road? Careening through the barrier? Down a cliff into the forest or water? We all have those fantasies. We never do it. Somehow this world won't let us.
I have, actually. It's been a long time, and it was very brief, but I thought about doing it myself.
People don't often think it'll hurt anyone but themselves. But it does. A lot of people around you get hurt. Besides,
I'm going to slow down a bit because I like this discussion.
lifetime is a long time to find happiness. A few months can bring big changes. You ever lost someone close to you?
I could go with both of those, but yeah, friend.
That's the worst. You don't expect that to happen. You don't ever consider it. I lost a brother a little while ago. He was always there for me. Now he's just not. That hurts. Thinking about it is like dressing a throbbing wound that you know will never fully heal. No matter what, it will always be there. Only 10% of people who survive suicide attempts go on to die by suicide. Many have transformative experiences, never considered again.
Well, if she was alluding to losing someone to suicide, I don't think I've lost anyone to suicide. Not close. But, anyway.
Some even realize they want to live, right when it's too late to stop. But you push a whale back into the water, it swims itself right back onto the beach. Maybe they know something we don't. Does death ever make sense?
Kind of wanted a chance to answer that, but wow. I like that combo. That's a good one.
And the circle of life continues.
What was that? I think we got somebody. Or no, we got you before? No, you're new too. Nice.
This seems like an important journey for you. Why did you pick me up?
I want to learn.
You can always learn things from meeting new people. Greater empathy, broader viewpoints, new experiences. You are wise to seek it. Well, thank you. The night is cold and the world is wide. Connecting with one person seems like a miracle in a world of 7 billion souls.
Such as miracles, connecting is the meaning of life, connection just, I wouldn't say meaning of life. Connecting with other people is the meaning of life. What can I say? I'm a bit of a softie.
I like that. All of us are on this world to form a greater whole, a network of consciousness. Forget the uncaring universe. Forge care with each other, here, now. A new universe of understanding and bonding. 7 billion people. Such a difficult number to even comprehend. 7 billion seconds ago, I was 222 years younger. And imagine, we all came from the same place, thousands of years ago. All of us, common ancestors. The Hindi language has roots in common with Greek, Russian, English. In those ancient times, we knew so much less about how the world worked. We created stories to explain it, rituals to give our lives order in a place that seemed to have little.
Stories are important. Those stories we make are important.
They are. They allow us to empathize more widely, They communicate, they teach, they entertain, they make us think and grow. Perhaps stories themselves are our meaning. The value of a life is in the meaning, is in the sharing, yes? In Vedic times in India, the basis of early Hinduism, two of the major deities were Agni and Soma. Agni was a personification of the ritual fire, in which offerings were burnt to give to the gods. Smoke rose into the heavens, you see, carrying the message to the divine where mortals could not go. Agni was a messenger. If things put in the fire rose to the heavens, why didn't the people jump into the fires themselves? Soma personified a holy drink that granted immortality, one of the offerings to the gods. Some believe that it was a hallucinogen, drunk in holy ecstatic ritual. God of bad trips, perhaps. Hehe. And the imagery has survived to this day. Soma is commonly used in reference to narcotic and pharmacological substances, the world traveling through the ages. Even the ideas have lives and journeys.
I like this guy. Or girl. It's not entirely easy to tell. Or whatever. We are space peeps. Who cares?
Both Agni and Soma represented types of journeys, ways we try to understand the world. We still try. We are faced with an uncaring universe, and yet fewer and fewer people embrace the comfort of religion.
Personal spirituality, there we go. Personal, private religion and spirituality are more important than organized institutions.
We all must seek understanding of the universe and our place in it in our own way. Though is it not also important to find connections with others? Community?
We are all on our journeys. Driving. Why do you drive this night? It's a spiritual thing. Driving is a spiritual thing for me. Journey of the soul as well as the body.
Search deep in yourself. You are on the journey we all are. I have helped all I can. I wish you luck.
And they're going to disappear.
Look at the night sky.
I like how it's kind of seamless
What do
too
you see
when they
out there?
fade out.
Emptiness? Chaos? An uncaring void? Now count back with me, driver.
Exit up ahead, keep left.
5, 4,
Alright, I want to see what the
3,
time jump is here before we go to the
2,
city. It's 141.
1.
Then the eyes close.
Welcome back. This has been Radio 9.
Okay.
Night Drive. Travel safely.
So, we didn't lose any time there. That was one of my concerns. Like I thought maybe there'd be a gap in our memory. I mean, apologies for this being a little bumpy for the watching. I love that effect. But, mostly just doing it to, get this exit here. I didn't realize there'd be, some new people to talk to. Well, that was pretty neat. But yeah, let's go to the city. Our drive is over. For now.
Gravity, gravity, gravity.
Exit's coming up.
It's impressive what you do.
Alright.
Stronger than the strongest
I
bow.
was hoping we get a last look at the city, but oh well.
Gravity, gravity, gravity.
So yeah, it doesn't change much, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm kind of curious how many other glitchhikers are out there to pick up, but yeah, I'm gonna say check this out for yourself. Like I said, I found it on itch.io, so I'm gonna throw the link there. If it's there anywhere else, I don't think it's on Steam or anything like that. So nice thing is with itch.io, money's gonna go straight to Silverstring and the people who worked on it. So that's cool. But yeah, glitchhikers. It's nice thinking to yourself kind of thing. If anything, I might stream it to see if there's anybody else at some point in the future. But I would say look forward to my video discussing it. But that's probably going to be out before you get to this episode of the playthrough. So there's that. You've seen all this credit stuff before, so nekobun out.
Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me.
Don't talk to me. Hey, nekobun here. Thanks for watching. If you like clicking stuff, try clicking some of the stuff that's on screen right now. It's mostly self-explanatory, though if you click the video, it should take you back one in the playlist. Unless there is no back one in the playlist, in which case, it won't do anything. If you're on mobile, none of it will do anything, because annotations don't work on there, and you're going to have to do things the hard way. Luckily, there's some links in the About section that should save you a little bit of trouble.